Hi guys, how is it going? Hopefully everything is alright. Welcome back to LiteFinance Global YouTube channel. It's time for another crypto news and charts. Today we are going to discuss Bitcoin, we are going to discuss Ethereum, Avax and even Uni. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the charts. So, before we start, as usual, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave the comments below what do you think is going to happen next when it comes to the crypto market. Thanks to heyapollo.com website, we are going to check what is going on when it comes to the Bitcoin ETF. Here we go, Bitcoin ETF tracker, and as you can see, still 445,000 BTC held by the grayscale. So that's where the supply may come from. Now, well, taking into the consideration the latest developments, I'm pretty sure that both BlackRock and Fidelity, they are going to try to buy any kind of the dip. Both they're holding more than 200,000, and they are very active when it comes to the market. Okay, so let's have a look what we have when it comes to the Bitcoin chart. Now let's check what we might see when it comes to the intraday Bitcoin chart as the daily chart. And well, if you do remember, we were doing some measurements, and we finally hit some important targets based on the daily chart, green box, and we are approaching the red line with the monthly line chart. Now, of course, basically, as of now, as long as we are going to stay above this pullback, especially 50%, in that case we are talking about the levels close to 44,000, still we should be able to see higher levels to come. In that case, I would expect the same size of the pullback down towards 45, 44, and then further rally towards higher levels. In that case, the next target is going to be around 55, but I truly believe we are going to hit new all-time high. The thing is, there is no Bitcoin on the market. If you would like to buy, well, quite a good chunk of the Bitcoin, well, then probably you are going to have a problem and you are going to push the price higher. So in that case, you have to use OTC. I'm very bullish as long as we are above 44. Okay, it's time for Ethereum update, and Ethereum Denkan upgrade is coming within the second half of the March, so we are approaching very fast when it comes to that date. The Denkan upgrade, also known as the Cancun DNF, is expected to be completed in the first quarter of 2024 and will focus on increasing the scalability and efficiency of the network throughout 5 EIPs. The most important EIP implemented as part of the upgrade is EIP 4844, also known as a pro-dunk sharding. Ethereum end users are expected to benefit from lower gas fees on the layer 2 transactions following proto-dunk sharding. So if we are talking about the L2s, we are going to see quite significant downgrade when it comes to the fees we are going to pay. So let's have a look what we have when it comes to the Ethereum chart. So when it comes to the Ethereum, it's not only the upcoming upgrade, but also the rumors related to the Ethereum ETFs. So I'm not surprised we are seeing upside break, and what I like the most is the breakout of the consolidation with already positive test and continuation to the upside. As you can see here, we have two blue lines over here, alright, and that's the probable target based on what we discussed previously. In that case, we are talking about the levels in between 3,420 and 3,530. So the target around the psychological level of 3,500 is very possible, as long, and that's very important, as we are staying above this red line based on the monthly chart, in that case 2,500. So what I'm looking for eventually, I'm looking for quite nice pullback. I'm looking for the market to try to save some levels and looking for the big number around 3,500. Above 3,500, even more bullish up towards 4,000. So bulls are safe while we are holding above 2,500. Based on the Yahoo news, we learned that Avalanche suffered a major outage last Friday, failing to produce the blocks for more than 4 hours. Developers released a software patch disabling logic that permitted an excessive amount of gossip to take place between the validators. Avalanche interruption followed a 5-hour outage earlier this month from the rival blockchain Solana. So let's have a look what we have when it comes to the Avax chart. Here we go. We've seen some kind of the pullback, but to be honest with you, I'm not so sure what we might see next, because well, would be great to see 1-to-1, in that case retesting 750, but based on the previous price action we've seen in the past, it could be just a retest of level, I'm sorry, the first thing first, the 20, not 7, I'm so sorry, that would be 1-to-1, but I'm not gonna be surprised if we are going to see just 27 as a retest, and from here trying to push higher. Why? Because I strongly believe, and I told you with my yearly prediction, that we are going to see levels much higher when it comes to Avax, and I wouldn't be surprised if we are going to see rise towards 60 and 65 as a target. So any kind of the nice pullback like 1-to-1 could be the buying opportunity when it comes to Avax. And finally, we have Uniswap. Based on the latest information in regards to the token holders, they might be rewarded, and well, that was the reason we've seen 60% move to the upside. Of course, as of now, as I can see, we have two upper shadows, and we might see a little bit of the downside, so I think that the psychological level of 10 and then 750 could be the possible levels if you think of potential buying opportunity. Of course, the more details are needed here before we are going to jump into the bandwagon, but I'm strongly encouraged by the price action, by the latest developments, and of course we have here the real revenue. So guys, as usual, please do your own research before risking real money. I wish you great next trading session. With that being said, all the best, see you around, take care, and goodbye.